Welcome back. I'm here at Tampa International Airport, one of the easiest airports to get around, but I'm the most anxious about flying that I have been in a long time. A couple incidents lately that we need to talk about, that everybody needs to be talking about. Let's get to it. The incidents I'm talking about are the ones that occurred at the runway incursion at Kennedy, and then the incident at Austin Airport. And I don't want to get into the whole bit about dissecting what happened and who's responsible and what should have happened and those kinds of things. What I want to talk about is the greater perspective of how they're similar. And let's face it, those were close operations. Those planes were close. A little bit of luck and everybody's okay. We're just lucky for them. So I'll put some links in the description about some replays of the event, so you can kind of get baseline and all that about what happened on both. But they have some similarities, and the biggest one is the whole system relies on how good that air traffic controller can see outside an antiquated air traffic control tower, a control tower that uses glass windows so that they can see outside. So if we take a look at Kennedy, the air traffic controller is not incredibly busy, but that aircraft did not follow the instructions and went on the wrong taxiway, a wrong turn. Now my car tells me and yells at me, recalculating, I'm on the wrong route. Why isn't that happening to the airplane? Why do we not have automation in that? Why is it up to that controller to be responsible to keep an eye on that person, that they can follow directions and be on the right street on the airport? And so when that didn't happen, when that awareness didn't happen, then the system breaks down. We are totally reliant on that human making sure that everybody else is doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And we're going to get to how we get past this in a minute. And the same kind of thing happens in Austin. When you go into the situation, whether he should have been clearing the aircraft in for onto the active when there was a Cat 3 approach in progress, I'll let NTSB and FAA dissect that. But in the end, he couldn't see that the Southwest was rolling. Over 50 seconds before that aircraft rolled, who would even think that? But he didn't know. And so, again, we're stuck in a world where he has to look out the window, a glass window, to be able to handle everything. This is the technology of the 1930s. Okay, maybe you add in binoculars and we're a little better. Okay, we're still so antiquated. Nearly 100 years later, we haven't improved at all. Come on. So automation, where's the automation in all this thing? Why isn't there a conflict detection situation? Why isn't there some help for that air traffic controller? And we are on the verge of having that capability. Look, Congress did a great thing. They provided billions of dollars for infrastructure. And here at the same time, we're taking that infrastructure and brick by brick, we're going to recreate 1930s technology to keep us safe, instead of doing the right infrastructure. And that's my point, the right infrastructure, to make sure that we are using all the technology that we have to support air traffic controllers and the people involved, so that it doesn't all fall on them. Because yes, there is such a thing as fog. Yes, it does get dark. And people get lost. We need all the help we can get out into the system. And we are failing miserably at doing that. We are avoiding making the hard choices about putting technology out and helping people, so that we can put brick by brick and put brand new windows in places 250 feet up in the air, like we're doing in Seattle. Over 250 feet in the sky, an air traffic control tower at a place that has fog like 250 days a year. I mean, that is not thinking straight. It's a beautiful piece of infrastructure, a beautiful building, but kind of worthless. So we need to move on. We need to have better automation, and we need to start thinking remote virtual towers. We have the technology, the world is moving, and the FAA is stalled. Again, paralyzed at being able to do different things. And you can see how stalled they are. They released an operational visual requirements document, number 2. So this is the second go around, so I assume that there's been some real thought to it. That document says that if you're going to be a virtual entity, you are going to absolutely, positively replicate what is actually in a tower with glass windows. Are you kidding me? That's the problem. That's the problem we should try to solve, is that we need to be better than looking out the window. That's the point. We need to be better. We need to push it. Now is the time. There is money available. FAA needs to talk to people, talk to Congress about how they should spend the money and not just do brick by brick and replace what we have, and the system can't move forward in a safe manner. That's my message. Leave me a message or a comment. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time. Hey there, welcome back. Last few weeks, kind of interesting. Jesus Christ. Both of them, not so good.